I just want to say, let's just get this out of the way. This movie's incredible. It shines on every level. It's worth your time, your energy, and your money. I'm going to see it multiple times. Moving on. If I can recall correctly, I became a real fan of Black Panther around 2010 when Marvel Knights premiered its animated series on the character. It was smart, creative, action-packed, and funny. If you have not seen this series yet, definitely make it your business to go and do so. I got it off Amazon for like $7. Flashback fact. Black Panther has been a part of the Marvel Universe since the 1960s. The comic was originally called Jungle Action. Thank God that was changed. The mantle of the Black Panther is a royal title held by the King of Wakanda. And just FYI, Black Panther has been kicking ass for a very long time. He's beaten Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain America, the Fantastic Four, Deadpool, Luke Cage, Beast, Cyclops, and more. It's general pop culture knowledge now to know that Black Panther's home of Wakanda is the wealthiest country in Marvel and the most advanced country in Marvel. It remains unconquered. Wakanda's source of power is vibranium, and vibranium is the most sought after mineral in the Marvel universe. The reason why everybody wants this precious metal, this vibranium, is because it absorbs vibrations, making anything that you build out of it indestructible. The infrastructure of Wakanda itself is made out of vibranium. Black Panther's suit is vibranium. Shout out to Brother Ken for pointing out in the Infinity Wars trailer that Captain America's new shield, like his old shield, was made out of vibranium, and also Iron Man's new suit may be made out of vibranium as well. In the animated series, there was a tournament held every year in which the Black Panther could be challenged for the throne. If he lost this fight, if he lost this match, there would be a new Black Panther in Wakanda. They kept this in the movie and it was called Challenge Day. This scene was so intense, like my emotional level was like Wakanda's tech is amazing. It makes you ask the question, what would Africa have been if it was left alone? What would Africa have been if it was left to its own devices? So Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, I mean, what are you really gonna say? He played James Brown. He played Jackie Robinson. He played Thurgood Marshall. Of course he was great. Now the women of Wakanda can have their own separate film as well. Black Panther's younger sister Shuri is a genius, a scientist, an inventor. Letitia Wright as Shuri is one of the biggest standouts in the movie. She is hilarious. Her character has the best jokes in the film, and that's saying a lot given that the movie has a lot of funny moments. She's gonna have a ton of movie roles sent her way in the future. Denai Guerrera as the leader of the Dora Milaje was magnificent. I absolutely loved her as T'Challa's head bodyguard. Just when I thought she couldn't be any more of a badass, she impressed me again. She was a human highlight reel. And for those of you who don't know who the Dora Milaje are, they are the all-female elite superior bodyguard of the Black Panther. The best women from each Wakandan tribe are sent to train as Dora Milaje. I cannot stress to you enough that the Dora Milaje are their own heroes. They are their own Avengers. When you think about how powerful Black Panther is, they protect that guy. They keep him out of danger. And it makes so much sense when you do your research and you discover that these women are based upon the Dahomey Amazons, fierce, highly trained warriors, known for beheading enemies in the middle of battle. Lupita as Nakia is fire as well as the main love interest of T'Challa. I would not be mad if Storm never came into the picture and she was just the main love interest. Wife. She was dope in her fight scenes too. Just the way these women own this weaponry, just this martial arts, this self-defense, this ass kicking. And honestly, what do you want me to say about Angela Bassett that you already don't know? She looks better than most 20-year-olds out here. Black don't crack. She's the personification of royalty. What do you really want me to say? Now, after I had a few days for the film to sit in my mind, I struggle with calling Killmonger a villain. He's more so a complex character. Killmonger represented a layered extreme. Many of the things that he had to say were truthful and relatable, especially when you take in regard the Middle Passage, slavery, colonization, race as we know it as it is constructed today. Some of these conversations that Killmonger has in this film are heartbreaking because we know that pain, we know that anger. I will sum this up perfectly with a quote from James Baldwin. To be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be in a rage almost all the time. And I have to say, we're so used to seeing Michael B. Jordan as the traditional hero. As Killmonger, he turned up. Michael B. Jordan has made Killmonger one of my favorite Marvel characters now. The conversation between T'Challa's way of thinking and Killmonger's way of thinking could go on forever. There was a criticism out there saying that there was not enough action in this movie. That was a bold-faced lie. Not only was there enough action, but it felt new because it was an extension of African fighting styles and Afro-futuristic technology. It was stylistic, it was beautiful, it was graceful. One of the biggest themes in this thing is tradition versus change. When you think about Wakanda, it's super advanced as a society. But on the other hand, it's kind of stuck in a time capsule in a way, because it's clung to old practices that have kept it hidden and unconquered. I mean, to be a nation in Africa untouched by the slave trade and colonialism is a huge deal. Another big theme is identity, knowing who you are, but also being able to carve out yourself, to be able to choose your destiny. Another great thing about this film is that you don't need to know anything about Marvel, you don't need to know anything about African history, you don't need to know anything about Black Panther specifically to enjoy this film. It can be enjoyed as the movie leading up to Infinity Wars, or it could be enjoyed as a solo standalone film. The array of colors used in this movie are unlike any Marvel film that we've seen. We're so used to Marvel just being different shades of black and different shades of gray. The colors are bold and attention grabbing. The costume designer used every crayon in the box. The result is a wonderful ensemble of outfits that carried influences from many African tribes. Everybody looked fly, everybody had style. It was a fashion show. This soundtrack is perfectly weaved into the film. I saw this movie in a Dolby Digital surround sound theater where the seats rattle with each sound effect. There's a certain time during a key fight scene where the music is going. It's like the music is building to this heart-pounding crescendo, and then all of a sudden the beat drops out and all you can hear is the kicks and the punches, and it's like these small key crucial moments that remind you as to why movies are meant to be seen in a theater. This movie is going to launch Ryan Coogler into the stratosphere. In my opinion, Fruitvale Station and Creed should have been given more mainstream bump. All that aside, Ryan Coogler made Black Panther his own. This movie is a symbolic love letter to the ancestors. It is a spiritual voyage back home. I haven't had a time like this at the movie since Get Out. This shows that when you put real money and promotion behind a black superhero, it will bank worldwide. I've been following Marvel for a minute, and this is one of its biggest promo pushes ever. I saw a young lady make a very good point online where she said Black Panther, unlike Blade, unlike Spawn, is actually somebody who you should look up to and aspire to be. He's what a president and a leader of a nation should be. So all in all, I'm giving Black Panther a 10 out of 10. What do you think about Black Panther? Let me know, comment below. If you didn't know, me and the other half of Mason Diction Entertainment, Theo Prophet Edwards, are coming out with a podcast called the On Topic Off Topic Podcast. On said podcast, we will discuss hip-hop, pop culture, social issues, everyday stuff, virtuous topics, trifling topics. There will be a lot of profanity. If you would like to contribute to make this podcast happen, hit the link at the end of the video. And I also wanted to give a big shout out to everybody who has been pledging to my Patreon page, all of you who have donated to the GoFundMe already. We got more movie reviews coming your way, and we got more book reviews coming your way, and we got more of that random stuff coming your way. I'm in the bathroom.